Whoa. Whoa. Oh, whoa, no. This is not something the turtle could do. Whoa, whoa. Oh, yikes. I want to jump this. Oh, it's... What? There are two perfectly good decoys. Why are you doing what you're doing? Hello and welcome back to another episode of No Suit Survival. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 18. Let's go ahead and go over here to the to-do list and see what we got going on today. I think first things first, I actually have a couple other things that I wanted to add to this list from last week that I was thinking about. So one is I want to build that block placer ship because that's just a quality of life thing that I need. I also want to build a garage sensor. So that way, when my ships get close, I mean, you get it, right? So that way, I don't have to manually go in and open up the doors for when the ships are trying to dock. I also want to build more storage for stone and things like that because this mine that we have stops every couple of minutes because it just fills up all of our storage super quickly. And this mine is already going to take like 15 to 18, or what does it say? Hold on. 16 hours to do, and that's if it doesn't pause. So I'm going to try to reduce the amount of times it pauses by a lot. And then I also had a suggestion from somebody to build a done LCD screen. Just because we have so much stuff that we've already done, it'd be kind of nice to be able to look back and I don't know, just appreciate what we've been able to accomplish so far. So let's do. I mean, a lot of these are actually going to be pretty quick. Like this done LCD screen. I hope I can just copy and paste this, right? Oh, we'll find out. So why don't we just start from the top and start moving down? Let's get some quality of life chill music playing, and maybe we'll time lapse it. I don't know. I'll leave that to future me to figure out. Okay. So I went upstairs. Looks like I actually don't need any of this stuff. I mean, it looks cool, but oh, good, a storm's coming. It looks cool, but I actually have the glass goes all the way down that way. So I'm actually gonna clear this out and build our other LCD screens over here. Alright, well that looks good. Just thought I'd add a little bit of color pops up in here. I like this because this kind of fits the aesthetic that I'm going for. So, okay, well that means that we can do build done LCD to the done list. So grab that over there, drop it in over here. I have so much stuff on this list that if I were to actually be able to show all of it, I'd probably need like one of those double LCDs. But I'd rather have this picture. So, all right. Next up, build more storage. Okay, let me load up some more industrial cargo containers. Let's grab like 4 more, and I'll go look where I want to put them. Can I just say that I really like this side of the base? I don't want to clutter it with cargo containers, but even though it's like super hectic looking with the pipes and things going all over the place, it looks really cool for some reason to me. Anyway, I digress. You know what I think would be cool is if I set up like storage silos on this pipeline that we have over here. Like maybe what I'll do is I'll just like branch off of that corner piece right there, build a little like platform right here, and then we'll just add a bunch of silos to it. Because I also at some point am gonna need to make a place where I can put my hydrogen when I bring it over with the crawler, so that way like I have hydrogen at this base. So maybe I'll just build like a little storage, I don't know, platform over here. I just realized, you know, it would be helpful to build that like storage platform that I want to build. Probably the block placer ship. So I think I'm gonna move this up here. Not that the positioning really matters that much, but just for my brain. And let's build that block placer ship, and then we'll work on the other thing. Okay, so here's my little block placer thing. I think I'm gonna go grab some silver, and I'm gonna put some small reactors on it because I want it to be pretty small and compact, and I think I was able to accomplish that and still get a little bit of armor and design in there. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some reactors so that way it doesn't like, you know, drop out of the sky or anything else like that. I might have to rethink this docking. I just didn't want to put a connector because it's kind of big. So I just wanted to use a rotor head. What I'll probably do is I'll put a sensor up there. So when it gets like really close, this thing is going to try to attach to anything that's close by to it, and then it will grab it, and kind of like a magnet. I've seen people do that before, and so might as well give it a try. It might work. It might also not work. I'm gonna have to grab the original turtle, the welding turtle, because these like barred windows, they look really cool, but man, it is so hard to weld them. I don't know what's going on with the hitboxes on those, but like it's very difficult. So I'll just get the welder, which has a better radius, and be able to grab them. But anyway, this is the cool little small guy, and we'll try it out. We'll see what the mobility is like. I might need more gyros. Hopefully I don't, but it's possible I need more thrusters facing the different directions. But we'll find out. Alright, let me go get the stuff for the reactors, and then we'll finish this project off. Okay, well, I didn't get that much uranium, but we got a storm incoming, so you know how I feel about those. So, no thank you. I'm going inside. Hopefully the uranium and the silver that we got was enough to finish off this project. Okay, let's get the welding ship in here so we can get those little grates. Alright, come here, you little grates. Ah, much easier. Yeah, there's a big size difference, as you can probably tell, between these two ships. So I'm hopeful that this little guy is going to be really helpful in the future for just like placing stuff down. The big deal is can it like tilt down far enough and tilt back far enough. Hopefully it's not so heavy that these two thrusters aren't going to be able to do it. Like, I don't need it to go all the way up, but like, you know, a good at least 45 degrees would be helpful. Let's see if we can grab the reactors. Hey, we can in fact. I'm gonna bring this guy down. Okay, I left a spot. There we go. Whoa, something just blew up bad. What was that? I don't know what that was, but that was a big, loud, crashing blow-up sound. Hopefully it's not my mine, but my mine is jiggling quite a bit. I hope it's just because one of the decoys on it got struck and not that it's having any real issues. What does it say right here? It says aligning. I don't... well, let's finish this project, and then for the maiden voyage for this thing, we'll go check to see what blew up. How about that? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Alright, I don't have a ton of uranium, but this plus the battery should make it work. Alright, there we go. Just doubled our power, so we should be good to go for a little bit. Alright, let's see. This thing is kinda zippy. Okay, so it does look like I might need a little bit more power. Oops, but let's do a forward test. Hey, that's not so bad. Let's do a backwards test, which should be the same. Wow, yeah, that works very well. Okay, well, it's just the up and down. Wow, man, this little guy has that much trouble with the up and down. We may need an additional downward thruster and probably some additional small batteries. Interesting. Okay, well, let's add those things to it. So the question is where do I want to put the batteries? Whoa. Oh, whoa, no. Bet that thing's going down. Okay. Oh, nope, it's going up. Interesting. But it is moving away from us, and that is what is important to me. That was the closest one to our base, you mean other than the one that crashed here, but that's the closest one to the base that I've seen. That's pretty scary. I'm super glad that we have all these turrets. It's not coming back, is it? I mean, it says it's getting farther away. Okay, well, I think that we should also make more ammunition, because we definitely have a whole lot of magnesium. Yeah, we have 6,000 magnesium, so why don't we turn some of that into some more ammo while I finish this project. Okay, alright, back to what we were working on. Where do we put the battery? This is batteries. So I think what I'll do is I will take this, like these little side panelings off, and this is where I'll put 2 more downward facing thrusters to help us like stop when we're going down. Well, apparently they didn't want to go up one, so we'll just put some armor back there. Okay, and then batteries. I could put 4 batteries, 2 on this side, 2 on the other side. I think that'll probably do good. Alright, we got more thrusters on there, 4 more small batteries. Hopefully that will be enough. Just so that way it's easier to land on these things, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to like drop this down to about that level and make it so it's like a tripod. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's a little bug-like, but it is kind of fun. Alright, let me time-lapse some painting. We'll do some experimenting. I said I was going to paint this thing, and to be honest, I tried. I'm just going to cut all of the times that I've painted and repainted this thing. But my big issue is that everything I've built so far has this like dusty theme because of this planet, and the dust really shows best on this black. All the other colors, it really kind of washes it out, and it just makes the color feel less saturated and things like that, which I mean is kind of cool, but it's not exactly what I'm going for. So I'm just gonna throw these caution stripes on the sides, maybe make these inside thrusters orange, and then we'll just call it a day on the paint job. Once I get to space, then and I'll start using like battered armor and different things like that, which is more accepting of different colors. But our entire base and every ship that we have is themed this way, so I didn't want it to feel like totally out of place. So anyway, yeah, let's go take this thing out now that I've spent so much time, and now that a storm's coming. and let's go see if I can find what actually ended up blowing up. Well, I think it was probably the Moorbot, because it's tilted on its side and its wheels are broken. That makes sense. Or it could have been the Ore Scout, because it's missing a bunch of its wheels. So yeah, I am so happy with how far I can lean on this thing. That's gonna be way nicer for building stuff. Yeah, dang, I can almost go 90 degrees. Okay, so right now the name I have for this thing is just the Blocker, just because it's the thing I'm going to be using to place down blocks. If you guys have a better name for it, then definitely let me know in the comments. Alright, well, let me grab some components and we'll start laying down the foundation for our new cargo storage. Dang, this thing is zippy. It really goes. See, this is exactly why the ship was built. This is not something the turtle could do. Alright, this thing's looking good. I'm gonna go plug this thing back in and we'll get to welding it up. Whoa. Holy cow. Why are they flying by my base all of a sudden? I think we need more towers. That's the second super gremlin that's just like flown right over my base. Typically they spawn kind of far away. I don't understand. Alright, well that means we don't need this anymore. Alright, let's get it. Alrighty, there we go. We have a nice cool looking storage silo. I know that it did not need to be hooked up that way. I know that as soon as I hooked up the first one, they were all connected together, but it just, I had this idea for that walkway, and so I wanted to do it that way. I don't know exactly where this is going to connect to. I'm thinking what I'll do later on is I'll probably continue to extend this forward, and at some point obviously connect it to the base, but I'll also start throwing in some hydrogen tanks, but we don't need to have as many hydrogen tanks on this one as we do on on the ice mine, so it'll probably continue to be cargo containers, just so that way we can, work with our mine. Dang, man, look at this. Okay. Oh, it was our mine that got struck. Yeah, I was about to say, it doesn't look like it's moved in a while. Okay, so it's hit all of the decoys, and it seems also the welders. Okay, so that over there is fine. This over here is not. Alright, let me grab some components for the welders, and then hopefully the welders can fix everything. Whoa, yikes. That's... remember last episode when I said this is not the safest thing I've ever done? Yeah, that's pretty... that is more and more blatantly clear. Yikes! Come on, Clang. I'm sorry. Just work with me here, man. Okay, this is just not the best. Oh man, the whole thing is shaking so much. Ooh, no. I have share inertia tensor on everything. I don't know what else I can do. Come on, baby. Don't give up on me. Oh man, looking at that's making me dizzy. Okay, well, I don't know if there's anything else that's broken. Is that broken? Or doesn't look like it, but if I get much closer, I'm sure it will be. Okay, I'm gonna go put this thing down. I'm gonna go look in my settings for the mine and see like what it is that is going on. I also need to charge this thing back up, so. Oh man, I can't get that thing to stop shaking. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm going to reload the world. See if that does anything, and hopefully doesn't break it, because we need that drill working. Huh. So I reloaded the world, and it didn't look like it stopped it, but now it does look like it is stopped. So maybe I just needed to give it a second. Yeah, I'm gonna go take my ship over there, see for myself. I mean, yeah, it looks like it's back on track. Okay, I do like that we have a bunch more cargo storage. I mean, this more than doubles the cargo storage that we had in the base. So this is good for this monster of a mine that we have. It's just by doing what I did, I made it so it's gonna be a lot longer before we get to the good stuff. So let me get some more uranium while I'm here. Okay, so let's move a few more things over onto the done list. Cool. What else we got? Garage sensor. Oh, I forgot. We need to build more power for the mine. Okay. All right. Well, let's do the garage sensor because that'll be pretty quick. Let me grab some components for a sensor and let's use our new little guy. All right. So there's a couple places that I wanted to put a sensor. First sensor that I want to do is I want to do one, I guess like right there. It's supposed to be up. I don't know which way is right side up or upside down. So we want it to not detect player, but we want it to detect small ships. I thought there was a way to like show what it's like. I thought you could visualize its detection range. There we go. Show sensor field range. Okay, so I've seen some videos on this online, which is always a good start to a conversation. Okay, so what I need is a timer block. Always trust everything that you see online. That's what I'm about to learn right now. So I'm gonna put a timer block right here. Okay. All right. So what I have done here, let me grab the spectator cam. Okay. So what I've just done is I've set up a timer block to be triggered repeatedly when the sensor senses a small grid to make the rotor attach. So now I'm going to deattach this, but first I need to turn on everything. So let me take this off of charge, turn on that, so it will float. Ooh, I already see a problem. Because, well, let's try it. I think that the problem's going to be is even when I deattach it, it's going to immediately reattach it because it's still within the sensor's zone. We'll find out. All right, so this is the deattach. Yep, it has been reattached. Okay. All right. So how do I make that not happen? It did work though. Let's see. You know what I might be able to do is I can probably add a timer block to this thing. So when I disconnect, it turns this off for 10 seconds and then it turns itself back on for when I come back. All right, let me see if I'm smart enough to figure that out. Okay. All right. So, all right. Let me run you through this, and we'll see how crazy I am. I'm hoping this works, because that would be pretty cool. Okay, so there are 3 timers that are involved here. The first timer, the main timer, which is to undock the whole thing, is on this little guy. And so I will trigger that timer, and what it will do, here, I'll run through it over here. So what it will do is it will turn off the sensor turn on my thrusters, turn the batteries to auto, and then it will deattach us, which means that we should be floating, and it'll give us, and that's the end of what this does. But it will trigger the block dock sensor turn back on, blah 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 blah. Okay, so that's this one. What it will do is it will start the 10-second timer to turn the sensor back on. That's all that guy does. Once the sensor goes off, it triggers the attach. And so what happens with the attaching sequence is that it attaches and then it turns off the thrusters on this ship and it turns the batteries to recharge. All of that is what it's supposed to do in theory. Why don't we try it? I am so very scared. But, I mean, everything should work out. Should being the optimal word. Well, we have our spectator cam in the right place, so let me do a quick save. Yeah, let's save our progress right here. Okay, great, thank you. And let me put the blocker undock on number 1. Okay, and it should turn on my batteries and it should turn on my stuff, so let me hit it. Okay, it worked. I forgot that the new thrusters that I put on there are not working. So let me fix that. But so far it worked. Our undocking procedure did work. Okay. All right. So the thrusters now work properly. Okay. So this is the part that I'm most scared about. But let's try it. Okay. Something went wrong with. Oh. Okay. I think I know what I did wrong. But let me turn this back on really fast just to try it out. And then I'll tell you what I think I did wrong. Okay. So clearly a few things are wrong. I think what I'm going to do to fix it is so I have the undocking timer. I think I'm going to make a docking timer. And so all I'll have this thing do is just try to attach and keep repeating itself. On the docking timer, on this thing, what I'll do is I will have it turn off the sensor and then set batteries to recharge, do that other stuff. And so then it should effectively turn off the attaching timer because the sensor will be off. And then when we undock, it will trigger to turn the sensor back on later. So that way it will, yeah, okay. I think that once that's done, it should work. So let's put another. This time I think I got it. I think I got it. Let's give it a go. So to undock, I press 1 and I'm good. Now I should wait 10 seconds. Okay, now it looks like the sensor is back on. Okay, and now let me back up and into place, which should trigger the crazy grabby rotor. Okay, it did. And now if I press 2, the sensor is off, my batteries are on recharge, and the thrusters are off. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Oh, man. See, this is the beauty of space engineers. That's like, would a connector have been easier? 100% it would have. But that was the way, just chef's kiss. Gotta love it. Okay, cool. That took a while, but I'm happy with the way it turned out. So let's now do the open close for the doors. All right, now this sensor should be significantly easier than the other one, because this one should just be just if you detect small grid ship, open. If not, don't open. Unopen. Close, if you will. Why can't I visualize? There we go. Let me set up the action. Let's give it a go. Man. Little quality of life things. Just so good. We're getting all sciencey up in here, and I'm loving it. Alright, I should make it so that the back isn't so far out. Huh? Oh, that's safe. Okay, yeah, let's make sure that the back of this sensor isn't so far away. Awesome. Okay. Now we need the same thing on the turtle garage. Okay, so check it out. So even when I'm in here, I'm triggering the sensor, but I think as soon as I lock it, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oh man, why didn't I do the sensor stuff much earlier? I am having a ball doing this stuff. Okay, I do need that mine to pick it up though, so what can I do to make that better? Since this is a quality of life episode. Okay, so I think what's happening, and the reason it's having trouble, like aligning, is that when it stops, it jiggles a bunch. And so what I might need to have happen is to set up all of these horizontal ones. Well, actually I can just do it to all of them. Make it so their max impulse on non-axis is just a little, maybe not that high, but a little bit higher. So when it's jiggling, it can still move forward. I think that that's what the issue is, because it can't force it forward if it's moving, if it's jiggling. So if it has more input force, then even when it's jiggling, it should still be able to push through it. That's my theory, at least. Okay, let's open this up and let's look at our inventory. Actually, let's not do that. Let's go down here. Oh my gosh, we almost have 1,000,000 iron. That is awesome. Alrighty, what's next on the agenda? We're just crushing it today. I'm feeling good. We did the garage sensor, so let's check that off as well. Well, we did more than just the garage sensor. We also did the blocker ship docking sensor and the turtle garage sensor. Feels pretty good. Okay, next up, we wanted to build more power generation for the other thing. Probably should have done that a little bit earlier now that I'm thinking about it, because I think I've just left those hydrogen engines running, and I don't think I ever resumed the mine, so that could be a problem. So let's yeah, I'm wondering what ship should we take. I think there's a turtle out here charging right now. Yeah, there is. You know what, I'm having such a good day today, I'm gonna take the Evermore. I just have to maneuver it around these other things, but let's reverse this, unlock that, reverse these. Oh, hold on. Oh, having less good of a day. Oh, well, I just hit my thruster. It's so dusty. Alright, there we go. And thruster, ever more thrusters. Which one's still off? Alright, you know what? I think while I wait for this, because it looks like the dust is starting to clear, so while I wait for the dust to clear, I think I'm just gonna grab my grinding ship, grind down this thing, because it's having a rough time. And I'll weld these up, and then hopefully by then the weather will have cleared, and we can go on a nice drive with the Evermore, which we haven't done in a while. It feels like I'm taking out that like special car, you know, the one that you go for on like a bright sunny day, even though it's a dusty day. You know what I'm saying. Oh, looks like I got a little bit injured in the process, so let me do a quick drive-by of my welding wall. Not gonna lie, hoping the dust would have been gone by now, but alas. There we go. Let's go park this thing in the garage. Check this out. Why, thank you, kind sir. You know what the funny thing about this episode is that I'm doing like all of these like nice quality of life things, and then like in like, I mean, probably next episode is when we're gonna start building our ship to go to space. So like we're gonna be abandoning this base pretty soon. But you know what? I don't like this planet. Don't get me wrong. I do not like the planet. I do like the base. Okay, yeah, it looks like the dust is starting to clear. Where is the sun in the sky? It's about noon. So we got time for a stroll. Let me go check on the Evermore. Do I have a cargo container in the Evermore? Nope, just Gatling turrets. Because I kinda need... I want to take the Evermore over there just for a fun little drive. But I do kind of need the turtle welder so I can actually make the power generation. Dang it. You know what? I'm just gonna go take a trip, because driving this little drifter car is way fun. So I'm gonna go over there, have some fun, and then I'll come back and actually do the things. Oh. Ooh, gotta watch out for that divot right there. Okay. Ooh. You know, the Evermore has never seen our ice base. Alright, let me park it. Okay, turn off the thrusters. Alrighty. Well, while I'm here, I might as well start up the mine again. But before I do that, let me make sure. Yeah. Oh no! Ugh. What? There are 2 perfectly good decoys. Why are you doing what you're doing? Well, I guess that puts a damper on that plan. I'm going to make it so these cargo containers are exempt. Or what is it in Izzy's? Okay, apparently there's a bunch of different keywords, but I think the one I'm looking for is no sorting. Okay, and by doing that, it should exclude my, when we do start getting ice again, it should exclude these from getting ice, so that way I can use this for carrying cargo rather than just being full of, you know, millions of ice. Okay, well, bummer. I need to make sure that I have some stuff. Yeah. What I probably need to do is take the Evermore back, fly back over here with the turtle, attach it here, and then we probably need to, yeah, full battery. We probably need to take the crawler home, grab a bunch of resources, so that way we can build a tower of wind turbines and fix the drill. That's what we're gonna do. And it's sunny, so now I can have more fun in the Evermore. Alright. Just sliding around. I want to jump this. Oh, it's harder than I expected. Oh, yeah, I deserve that. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, how are you gonna get yourself out of this one, huh? Ah, dang it. I wonder if my gyro is strong enough. It is not. Oof. Ooh, whoa, what was that? That actually kind of works out in our favor, I guess. Bummer, man. I thought I could do it. I thought I could make the jump. I had my hopes too high. I gotta go pick it up. This is fine. Everything's fine. Let's go get our boy back. Alright. It's interesting that this guy, the Evermore, is actually heavier than a lot of the pieces of that crash ship that I was picking up. Like, this is really like wanting to weigh me down. It would be nice if I could flip it over, because then I could just carry it over to the thing. Alright, you ready for this maneuver? Oh no, 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 no. Okay, I got the Evermore back. Now I just need to, hold on. Oh yeah, really doing great things here. Okay, alright. I got it back right side up. You may look at what just happened and not call it a win, and that I could have just done it with gyros, but I don't know. Alright, did I break stuff? Yeah, I broke my forward-facing thruster. Okay, this experiment is over. I'm breaking crap left and right, just because I was trying to be an idiot. Alright, well, I do need to work on the ice mine, but I feel foolish for having destroyed the Evermore again, so I'm gonna fix that thing up really fast with our welder wall, and then I'll go do the thing I was supposed to do before I got a little overzealous. Man, when those storms stop, it's like immediate. That was so weird. Alright, so what do I need to do here? I wonder if this thing has enough thrust to be able to lift it, now that it's mostly broken. It is still a lot of armor though. Kind of. Here's the thing, we actually don't need to lift it all the way, we just need to... Hold on. That's actually really funny. We don't need to lift it, we just need to use the thrusters from the turtle to move it on its wheels. You know what? This will probably be easier if I just orient the turtle the same way that the Evermore is oriented. All right, here we go. Whee! It's like a little piggyback ride. Okay, I'll leave that for a second because I need to put a projector back on it. Okay, yeah, that looks to be about right. Let's take this thing up to our welding wall. Oh, come on, we can do this. Maybe we need a little bit more momentum. Ah, so close. Okay. So, I mean, here's the deal. If I crash it, I'm crashing it into a welding wall, right? Like, how bad of a crash can that be? Okay, I know what I need to do to make this work. My backwards thrust on the turtles are not great, but my forward thrust is actually pretty solid. So I just need to spin this thing around. Ooh, but not let this thing go. Come on. Come on. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, let go. It's just gonna slide. Yeah. Alright. Okay, let me get some water and some stuff to repair this. Dang, man. I mean, I can't be that upset because all of this, every part of it is my fault. Like, I have absolutely no one to blame but myself. That's what I get for wanting to do a flip. Alright, I'm actually going to grab the components for one of the thrusters on the Evermore, so that way it can help me get it up there. Okay, let's see if we can do this on our own. The answer is no, because I lost my gyroscopes. Alright, well, let's fix the gyroscopes. Or go up this way. There we go. Ah, it's all coming together. I'm actually really impressed with the range of those things. Alright, now we just gotta flip it to the other side. Oh man, I only have one small gyro. Okay, alright, let's, slowly but surely, we're getting there. I just kind of need something to like wedge myself up against. Alright, let's see, there we go. There we go, alright. Okay, alright. And the Evermore is Evermore. Let's see what I did there. Okay. Alright, well. How do I get back around? Yeah, that'll work. I'm sorry, Or Scout. I didn't mean for you to be a casualty in this. I was just trying to have a good time. But at what cost? But I think I also have you blueprinted. So I think it'll all work out in the end. Okay. Yeah, I'll deal with charging up the Evermore later. Hey, you know what? I'm sad about this, but other than that, it was worth it. I got to do some stunts. The welding wall always makes me happy. Okay, so we wanted to take the welding turtle over to the mine. Let's head back on over to the ice mine. We'll fix up the drill, start getting ice again, and then we'll bring the crawler home. So that way we can add more infrastructure to the ice mine with some more stuff. Alright, first things first, let's fix this. Okay, that seems to be working. What else is smoking? Alright, hopefully it was just those two things that needed to be fixed. We will find out. Okay, and let's go. How are we doing on ice? Well, we used all of it, probably with the generators. I think I'm going to turn off the hydrogen engines and just let it run off of battery for a little while. We need to take this, put it on top of this. Okay. Do I love the idea of doing this at night? Not particularly, but I don't really want to wait all the way to daytime. So here we are. Alright, well, here goes nothing. I mean, well, frankly, we don't have anything, we don't really have anything in our cargo right now anyway, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. I think, you know what? I've been really bad at timing recently, And so I think what I'm gonna do is, rather than having another like 53-minute video, I think the last thing I'm gonna do is end the video right here. Because I was right. My timing is so awful recently. I used to be so good at being able to get those like 38 to 42 minute videos, and then recently they've just been getting longer and longer and longer. I continued after this to take the rover back to the base and work on it a bunch, and if I put that in here, this video would probably be over an hour long. So I'm gonna split it up into 2 segments, and we're probably just gonna cut it here. So we'll pick up right where we left off next time. So thank you so much for tuning in to No Suit Survival, and we'll catch you next time.